Check out this guy in his Guilty Gear Strive. Look at that. I see what you did there. You know what? You know what's funny? I was actually thinking about playing Guilty Gear Strive again because I believe Dizzy comes out like the end of the month. And I'm really interested. Dizzy was one of my favorite characters. How you doing, Vin? Sorry, I'm advertising out. Oh God, Queen Dizzy releases October 31st. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 31st. Totally agree. Are you still being bombarded with the ads? Just power up my phone. Oh, it is charging my phone. Oh, okay. I'll start using this. Keep it to yourself. Oh, that's funny. No, I'm not being bombarded with ads. I meant you were advertising the stream. Oh, okay. Thank God. I was like, oh no. Yeah, you got to do it, man. Sorry. How's your Sunday going, Vin? Besides miraculously beating an RPG, a over 30-hour RPG in less than a week is quite impressive, man. What we got? Sorry, almost done. Bum 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 bum. All right, but yeah.
For real?
Yo, Riggedy Wreck, thank you so much for the 69 months in a row for the... Wow, dude, that's awesome. For a minute, that caught me off there. I need to fix this bot. Okay, or just remove it. I think I'm just going to remove it. I'll let Stream Elements take charge of that. How are you doing, Riggedy Rag? Thank you so much for the 69 months. Ha, 69. Giggity. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's go. Let's get this going. Hey, what's up, Riggedy? How you doing? How you doing? I hate setting all this up. It's getting crazy. Oh, see, and then the recording's not set up correctly. Okay, there we go. Now I got the recording going. Okay, I think we're good. All right. What's up, guys? It's your boy Davis over at CFG Games. I am back. I am happy Sunday to everybody. I am continuing on my playthrough of well, what am I playing? Metaphor ReFantazio. Now I'm playing this on the hardest difficulty, so I'm been having an interesting time fighting these bosses. I just, if I remember correctly, I completed the first dungeon just the other day, and I'm just going to continue on from there. Just keep up the steam going. So let's just keep the steam going together and just get this going. Man, how many times can I say the word going? Okay, anyways, let's get this going. Ha! Okay, let's go. Seriously. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so now I'm back in town. I remember, like, so we were looking for dude's daughter.
Unstinking believable.
Just can't believe it's true.
That's enough now.
Dad was crying. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to tell that kid that her never coming back. She's not coming back again. Alright. Why do you torment me so?
Ridiculous.
What's the chat, Jab?
Take me for a fool, do ya?
What's going on?
Can you now? I wonder if you can like not. You choose not to have them like look for the child immediately. Like what will happen? What is this? Mass shopkeeper.
Can we talk?
Is that what you want? By the way, you have 2 right now. Oh, they actually tell you if you have it or not? Is that what the green means?
Can we talk?
Bye-bye now. You there?
Unstinking believable.
Bye-bye now.
Hey, listen. Stop that at once. What's going on?
All right, is this guy gonna let me buy the food, the item I need? Please.
Oh there.
You little. How do you get the herb seller to make me? Oh man.
Nice. Stop that at once.
Oh,
What is it?
What is it?
Okay. I got the meat. Wait, what's this?
Hello there.
Just went inside. You're a soldier. That's like literally the only job you have to do. You can't stop a little girl. The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop. You're a soldier, bro. You have stop sign. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Don't tell me that. Did I just go in?
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria,
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The
Oh my
loneliest
God.
it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but
Oh my God, this is heartbreaking.
It's our fault.
what? How? You?
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
Oh my God, this child is so depressing. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right.
Such a...
Let's all sit down for some supper together.
Oh, this child, man. I feel so bad for
Thank you
her.
for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Oh no.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
I'm not awake enough for this. That does sound like something that I would say.
Try to calm your mind. Don't be so tense.
Fair enough. I suppose if I have any real weaknesses, it's that I don't know how to relax. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it?
Nope.
We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words.
Huh.
I can hardly come to terms with my
Man, this guy
emotions.
is super
Still,
depressed. Jesus.
The discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I
That
feel so
cleared
safe
your
with
head?
Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Yeah, maybe it's just the second you open my book and start reading and start talking out to yourself.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Mortal Kombat.
Aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
I'm in it to watch.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This
Me
curse's
too.
formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it will be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
Questions, questions,
That reminds
questions.
me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those
Nope.
with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
Okay, we need a plan, and then we need to take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage here.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait.
Did I say the
It
prince?
sounds crazy.
Use
but I
your
think you might be onto
ears.
Something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
What we've just come across now, it's like nothing comparatively. Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
You mean the idea that I said? Yeah, okay.
If it's for Maria's sake.
I see.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in your youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Okie doke.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I'll admit I'm nervous, but...
Of course you are. Who'd not be in this situation? I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your
Maria,
fun everything,
you
it seems.
sweet,
Suppose
sweet,
you'll
simple
have to actually
child.
Try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
I hadn't thought of that.
Is it even possible? Well, if we want Louise to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you.
Fabian's
I
literally
hope
right
you
behind
win.
you.
You'd be a good king.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Love her so much.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm not a kid. I'm asking the questions here.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
An elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort?
Yeah, I got promoted.
Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
Oh, please. Are these people this stupid?
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It will be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there.
Oh,
They should
nice.
be offering
Okay.
bounties on monsters the guard can't handle.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any
Who the
idea
hell is
who that
this?
is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin, you can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Did he literally go in here just to talk crap at us?
Competition we can expect.
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Wow, okay.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you.
It's kind of amazing that out of all those people, none of them turn and think about this specific quest.
Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
Right.
Yes, that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Why would she not have any issues with this? She's also a knight, though, so she should understand. That's Rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with the years of experience, and yet an upstart school children like you and Luis dare to... It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. Sir, this is the first time I met you. Who are you? I suppose he's a candidate too. Okay. Really? Out of all that?
Hey.
Hold on.
What in the blade?
Really now?
Did I leave? Oh, this is the wrong way.
Really now?
Where's the rumble at? Who's this? Fine, I'll accept the stupid quest.
Hey,
You're an odd one, all right. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martyra. You could probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Ooh, a 4. Okay. Ooh, 100,000 ducats? Yes, please. Armor added over time, so don't forget to check back. Okay. Okay. We got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. Is it evening?
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's confused. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer.
What?
Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Okay.
Under the
These people are squirrely as hell.
And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow. We should probably stay inside and rest for the day. Oh my god, is this going to be like, what's her name? The cat all over again? The knowledge man. What knowledge you got? Okay.
Hey.
There's a lot of ingredients available in Grand Trad. Right. If you want to cook something, then the butcher sells beto meat, and there will be the other shops that sell red grass. The water shop sells pristine clear water. Well, same as any city, really. And if memory serves, I heard something about being able to make a dish from Fabian's hometown. Why not try it out? Okay, previously described what information I just heard. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, the red grass.
Just between us.
There's a stall in the market in front of the Grand Cathedral that sells red grass. You know, the herb that Fabian uses in a certain dish of hers. Matter of fact, red grass originates from the region where you'll also find Fabian's hometown. It's not that far from Grand Trad, but the herb is difficult to find here. For that reason, the shop owner only sells it to his trusted regulars. Any stranger who tries to buy it will likely get shooed away. But you're no stranger, are you? You already know Fabian. Of course. You are also an acquaintance of Grius. So if that's what you're after, try mentioning him to the shopkeep. Get on the list of regulars of his, and you'll be able to obtain a fairly valuable ingredient. Okay. Okay, so does that mean that the guy that I've been trying to get that grass from is going to allow me to do it? Oh, I hope that's going to be worth it. If that's worth it, then I'm going to start using the knowledge man more.
Don't push yourself too much. Now then.
Oh, I have to go. Okay, fine, whatever. Here we go. Simple. The bed is simple. I don't have a choice. Probably gonna be going to academia.
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure, Maria. The delicate flower, the one that we're gonna definitely protect. Such a good, she's so. You want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So
I love you so much.
I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise?
Oh God, thank God.
The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
Of course.
This one's important.
Maria's waiting for us to return. Okay.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you.
God dang it, Maria.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
When you got me thrown out? Yeah, let's see.
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple...
Yo, Pop, what's up? How you doing?
Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Doing a speed test. How's the speed run going for you?
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided.
That is good.
One cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of
Oh yeah,
the country.
like,
Should they earn
are they
titles,
stronger,
break
better, or
laws,
what?
they
I do not
are
recall
denounced
having 6
and
magla
stripped
pills
of
at the end of the
power.
mines.
Such
6? You got 6 magla pills?
In this way,
I got like
the
freaking
people
2.
who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite.
That's
of our own
insane.
country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability.
Man, like I was starving for magla at one point in time when I was in the dungeon.
As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies.
Well,
In the
I guess
end,
they definitely
dreams
want you
were
to get as
dreams
much as you
of
can.
me.
Jesus.
Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes
Yeah, the
time
only
to
way I got my
realize
health back was when I became a wizard and I was doing the regen
newfound strength.
The region by attacking the enemies.
'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Yeah, minus the experience boost. Yeah, probably, but good night.
Marches on, and the age of a new king.
That was beyond training wheels at that point. It's like, okay.
Juna!
Lady Juna!
Fun fact, Juna in this world is the that's a whole Ferrari of RPG land. I know, right? Oh God, I forgot about this. So she's a Metaphor's version of Taylor Hicks. Gotcha. That's the whole Ferrari in RPG land. That's definitely. Yeah. Am I wrong?
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne. For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally,
Altaberry Heights.
Well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence.
78.
Borden!
Victory to Sanctifex Borden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
He's gonna make Metaphor great again.
We come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
I come before you only in the service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
He looks weird.
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still,
12.
over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
He's already there.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
He doesn't need
Then
to.
what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get
Also
closer
think
to
of my
him.
copy of metaphor as
Don't
just GGS.
Definitely paying
Stroll has
attention.
always gotten anxiety.
He's only
Yeah,
second
I know,
place,
right?
So we can't afford to ignore this whole production.
This is
Sit
beyond
tight.
the prologue.
I'm
I
sure
hate it
he'll
here.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition,
What?
godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Oh, that's the guy.
So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No
Yes.
God can save you.
Why is
Our country needs.
like Luis like surrounded by like emo characters? I mean, what's up, Seven Figures? Is the game here?
It's Roger War.
The game? What
By
game?
war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. Needing more
Ooh.
for the gauntlet runners than the throne.
Oh, that's
it's Lena
adorable.
Kaden. Sure to be popular by pledging
I mean,
free
it.
for life.
I mean, really.
It's Loveless O'Shea.
I mean, really.
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous. It's Milo Maurizio.
He might as well just say he's the band manager of freaking Good Charlotte.
This?
I mean, Jesus.
Country has some even bigger problems.
No, this isn't the demo. Seven Figures.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden Boy present?
This is the full
Come
game
on,
right now.
let's see a face.
Everyone's on their ships looking all tight and stuff. He's just waving like a doofus.
An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the rider
Didn't,
replied with
not even
"Yes,
one
arrived."
clap.
And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
We're gonna go. It's gonna be the last minute. Here we go.
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
There you are.
A land runner? It's quick.
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash. Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. Trust that when Luis did it the first time.
The first time.
Shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right. I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go, prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the
And that guy has a crimson chin.
Let the games begin.
How was your day going, Seven Figures?
We must take to the road.
Come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Maybe stop flying. It's going well. Kind of nice weather. About to go to the park. Ooh, it sounds like a great idea. Wow. Because of the ship itself, I got like 800 up. Nice. And oops. Let's see. Stop the auto. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do 7 figures. Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I jump? Shall I just run? I can't even say it right. Let's see. I don't know what kind of voice I would want for them. Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing just as much. You're as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for our little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Martira. Old castle town, I think. Should be a ways south. Shortcut. Wow, that's all. Okay, a lot of check marks there. Okay. I forgot all the gauntlet stuff started towards the end of June. Yeah, we will see it. See if it's worth 70. I think it already is, to be honest with you. I've had a fun time on just the introductions. When the fact that I actually had to try on hard mode at the first dungeon is actually says a lot in my opinion.
This place here.
The lee of large boulders on the path to Martira. What is this?
Hold on.
Small dune. I don't need resting, do I?
Let us hurry.
A patch of grassy plain on the south. Let's go to Martira. Yeah, okay. Martira. Here it is. Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs. Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights, about 4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Bolly good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira Old Castle Town. Oh, excuse my thing. I'm trying. I oiked it up on some demos from Next Fest. I hope to try them out soon. Some demos? Oh yeah, what demos did you try out, 7 figures? There's so many games, dude. It was not even funny. That's true.
I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chin wag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
And yeah, I forgot all of the
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Flashback.
Neurus, are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions, no time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I
there we
realize
go.
it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know, but I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made
there
for
we
His
go.
Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
I gotta admit, that looks pretty fly.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you
Indeed.
really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
Okay, here we go.
Imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Kill him.
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... It is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's
Hey, 2 and 2.
You, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
That is a weird mustache. I just can't stop looking at it.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
I love the
Is
encouragement.
to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
It really doesn't matter. Say if we die, we die together.
If we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
Wow, all that? Really?
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan.
I really don't like that.
To win this thing, we just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all.
It's like, I don't care what he thinks.
An ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. Thank you, Stroll.
Right, then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
Okay, I'm sure he's gonna give you a. He's definitely gonna give you a job.
But he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas different, such as activities like the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more, interacting with them. Let's visit.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Washroom, pantry. Oh wait, is the washroom is usually the area that clears out the if you got dirty stuff, you can get it appraised, right?
Got it.
Corridor, that's the bedroom. Okay, there we go. I didn't even think about that until now. The washing machine. Yep. Wow. Wonder what this thing did. First time on the Gauntlet Runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Call the runner's phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see? Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled with the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based in the colossal beast. On the colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl, but best told to a captive audience with no plans on the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe another time, okay? Anyway, still plenty about the old girls that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You'll just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as I do. Alright. You'll find continue. Yeah, like I said, try using the kitchen, reading books. Okay, cool. And you'll be spend time with your allies traveling with the help with which may help improve your virtues. Alright. Hey, well, what's the Ghost of Academia. What is upright cleaning tool? I don't remember this. Oh, okay, never mind. If I clean the gauntlet, my max HP will increase. Not right now. Yes.
Understood.
Now then.
Got to keep the water at a consistent temperature to avoid staining the clothes. Why am I a master of laundry, you ask? Maybe because my parents practically beat it into me. Any noble who can't wash his clothes isn't worth the fabric he wears, or something to that effect. I had to learn all which was of different materials. In hindsight, I think they were trying to teach me not to take advantage of my title. Wisdom that still serves me on to this day. The more time that passes, the more I understand how great my parents were. I did laundry as Stroll extolled the virtues of clean. Wow. I would hate Stroll at that point. Yeah. By 3. Take that, system. I also found some money in the found some money in the washing machine, the loose change. Well, it's not mine, I don't think. Why don't you just hold on to it? 2,500? I'm rich! After drying everything thoroughly, I would finish the laundry. Ooh.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
I wonder if you could skip these parts of that part. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with the stalwart runner. Okay, instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels next morning. Okay. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll take a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Let's talk to him, because I'm pretty sure, I don't remember, does he give you a job? Oh ho! How was that ride? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace, awe-inspiring, tear-jerking. Come now, lad. Be honest. You'd be hard-pressed to find a runner that can cross the sands as swiftly as she. Through full disclosure, That's all thanks to the little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't you have to worry about the terrain if she would fly? But that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get a 40 winks. Nope. Off the rocker. This only put. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they are going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? Recalling the past, the imagination. Was the imagination the one I need? No.
I see.
Wow, you sounded really dejected there. I didn't realize how long it's been since we took a well-earned break. Hey, what are you trying to do here? I know the first time that I can go this way. I think I talked to him the first time when I did this. Or to Stroll. But where is Hulkenberg?
What's this?
There you are. Now I need. Wait, what was I trying to get up first? Nope, don't want it. Don't care. Was it requests, followers? No. There it is. I need to get my wisdom up. So I guess it would be the book reading, right? Yeah, let's get Hulkenberg up.
Well met.
Yeah, let's do it this time around. This power we awoken to. I've all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each of these unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do they make of that? It's cool. I think it's cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse on its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware that the power lurking within them. Is that not, then, the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence, why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for so long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We'd all do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
Oh. Okay. We got the imagination going up, so that's fine. It's getting quite late, but we've got ways to go yet. So I would very much like to continue chatting with you. I love that name, Hulkenberg, dude. That's just such a tight name. Am I the only one out there on this? I'm not sure, but I love it. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while. And I got some more money.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
How long? It's always kind of hard to say. What time is it now on my side? I am going to be streaming at least another hour and a half. Let's say that. Actually, I might need to take a small break real quick and get something to eat. I haven't eaten anything all day. You know what? Let's do that right now. Let me get some, let me get a little bit of some fruit, and I'll be right back with you, okay? But my plan is around 6:30 or so. Okay, cool, dude. No problem. Yeah, I mean, if I'm on, I'm on. If I don't see you again, it'll be cool. I'll see you later. But no, but thanks for stopping by, Seven Figures. Yeah, I might be on still. Yeah, that'll be all cool. But no, but I appreciate you coming by as always. But I'll be right back myself. Let me get me some fruit and go from there. Pause the game to get back. Okay. Seven Figures, crazy. That would be hilarious. All right, gotta get my healthy snack in, which is a nice glass of V8. No alcohol, which I dearly miss. And let's get some of the and a bowl of pineapples. Hmm. I can't be the only person, but like, does anyone love like the pineapple juice at the end? It's really good. Like the extra, like the juice residue. Okay. That will hold me up for a little bit. All right. Okay, let's get back to it. All right. Where were we? Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters were more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I'd fear, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question for my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nereus? All right. Oh, so does that mean I can talk to her again for imagination? Oh, wisdom. Not right now, okay.
Hey.
Okay, courage. No.
I see.
Yeah.
Well met.
Let's encourage. No, let's do the wisdom.
All right.
Let's begin. I shall do the expert quarters, shall we? Okay, let's see what
If
game this
so.
is. If that's how you plan to make your advance, then. Oh, she beat me. I can't make any more moves. That's the match. There we go. My, I learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would be both benefit from continued practice. Oh, I will. I need to get the wisdom up as much as I can.
I'd say
That time, I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the Royal.
why.
'Tis for that reason that I now train both body and mind thoroughly, as I vow to never let such a thing occur once again.
Really?
I think I messed up. I shouldn't have asked that.
Well,
Oh, maybe not. It has made me into who I am today. I reflect on those days often, yet I realize I must face the future if I'm not ever truly step forward. That said, 'tis quite a pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing that I may share my feelings with a compatriot. If we find such success in this endeavor and create a country where all can truly live equally, I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to the new generation. I will speak not just of my tactics, but all of my experiences on this journey, my victories, and of course, my failures too. And in so doing, I would see the Royal Guards elevated to a new height, I hope. That's a great plan. Okay, that should be great. That's a great plan. I'm on board. Well, should such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in, given the circumstances of our fight. And I must say, you wear the role well. 'Tis hard to believe it's your first foray into such responsibility. Perhaps you've got a natural talent for it. Though to call it talent is a disservice. No, whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you. Such praise from a knight is quite an honor. 'Twas you and Gallica that set the cogs of this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you and being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel that I am one step closer to realizing my dream. I felt my wisdom grow. Okay, good. I don't know. Okay?
Now then.
I am a smart SOB now.
Wisdom.
Is one of the virtues of a ruler must possess. Yes. Wow, my courage is crap. Okay, I might have to work on my courage a little bit.
Why, that's...
Conqueror needs that precious kindling with which followers' passions may be inflamed. Ooh, okay.
All right.
Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There are some blunders you can avoid next time. For example, when a piece moves here, you should... when the piece moves here, flip the table over. All right.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy! Break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? So pretty. It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future, and how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure of this, but if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no more tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of the magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nurse pulled a sheet of paper and brushed from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Whoa, now, wow, Nurse? How did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Wasn't it for research? I thought you needed this for research. All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make it do without the sketch itself. I received Nura's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here. Wow. Hey, why don't you give me that hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. The next time we're on Grad Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria. Huh? A magical organism in the form of a tree? Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely! Gallica's most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me a great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking it. Knock it off!
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of a favorable development. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing this rare sight has broadened my wisdom. Ooh, perfect timing.
All right.
Wow, that's a lot too.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives and monsters run rampant in the wilds. The party secure in their Gauntlet Run.
Oh, I can't talk to her again?
Speaking of, your thoughts? Fair point. So,
I forgot, what was... imagination. Okay, Pop, if you're still here, do you remember what does imagination enhance you for? Bum, 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 bum. Probably left it here. Let's take it over. Bonds, okay. The window. No one's up here. One of them has an issue to solve, so they rely on imagination. I see. Oh, God. I don't think I'm really needing to worry about the bonds right now. What about for Elegance? Was he in the engine room? That's what it was. There he is. Oh, is that you, lad? Just in time. Mind helping me out a bit? I was about to give the reactor an inspection. Abstruse and convoluted as it is, rest assured, a look won't do you any harm. Carefully. Oh, okay. Wisdom it is. Do you really want to help Nurus make his rounds? Yeah, of course. Ah, so you feel the reactor's tug on your heart too, eh? Then to business.
Spare a moment?
It all looks complex, I know. But any apparatus here is just a collection of smaller parts. And if those individual parts aren't cared for, the whole lot goes kaput. Which is why today we'll be oiling them. Vital business. Keeps them from rusting and wearing down. Now, how such oil should I apply? Coat the grooves. Yeah, I think cool. I'll use just enough to coat the grooves. Is that gonna work? That's the ticket, lad. Perfectly dolloped. Hey, that's the kind of work that'll get you in the machinery's good books. Looks like I did a good job. I feel like the detail work has helped me improve my wisdom. Thank you.
Now then.
That should do it for now. On to the next task. I spent some time with Nuris on the engine room, inspecting every nook and cranny.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Uh-oh.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Cannonade. You were playing dirty. Wow, against 2 people. Nice.
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign! Ah!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man,
You
Gradel.
think? Gee, I wonder which is the good guy and the bad guy in this fight.
Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
That's what he just said.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs.
Is that
Kyle
the-
is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Wow. Okay, let's see how it plays out. Nah, let's see how it plays out.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's side. I know, I don't like it either. But if
I
we
did. I
want
did it the
Luis's
first
favor,
time. I
this
didn't
might
know
be the
what the
strategic
second
play
option
we
was going to be.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
Who's the captain here, by the way?
You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine.
They literally like negated my order. I was a bit like,
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
so what, am I just captain in name only?
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet, remember? You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Dang, dude, didn't take much, did it?
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Everyone kills.
You dare interfere in my fight. Know your place.
I don't even remember what my classes were.
Is it
fame you seek. You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of
These monks look stupid.
commoners.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
How could I not when you keep on saying it to me every 35 seconds?
Take that!
It's okay. Fight his power.
Monk punch.
Flare.
Resist. Oh, great.
Not this one. Behold, we stand together.
We'll team up.
I'll run you through.
Mockingbird got them right in the face.
That was weak.
Ooh,
perfect.
Power within. Not now.
Holy attack one. I know, right?
I shall vanquish evil.
She's more annoying than what's her name, the cat from 5.
I'll crush you. And die hard.
Falling back. I won't hold back.
I need to change his power.
Witness the power of Sanctus.
What could you hope to achieve?
64.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Let justice prevail. Comrades, lend me your strength.
Coordination is key.
As the point of a sword.
Now, what's the play? No holding back. Let me rethink this. You first.
The power of healing.
Oh, that skipped? Oh, that sucks.
Vitus power. With healing power.
What's needed? I stand with blade in hand. Is that all?
Yeah, I know, right? It gets annoying sometimes.
To achieve.
What?
That is very true. That was a block.
Only a flesh wound.
Holy crap. Okay.
Not now. All yours.
I will fight with healer. We can do this.
Thank you.
Witness me, brethren.
Allies, together.
Let me help.
Pierce through them.
Mockingbird's ploy exposed.
Resist?
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of Sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Get in there.
Oh, you little.
Take this. I call upon royal power within. You'll be dust.
Okay, so physicals don't work. Great.
Healer. Flare.
Is everyone all right? I shall defend.
Let's go. Sanctism will reign.
Mockingbirds badly wounded.
Oh my god.
Will reign.
Oh my god.
Mockingbirds in bad shape. She needs help.
No holding back. No, not this. After me.
We'll combine our strengths. You will taste justice.
It's okay. We can do this.
Come forth, royal soul.
Maybe not.
Go with this.
This should work.
Sanctism will reign.
What can I do? Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him. Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Not out of this yet. Ruler! What a mess. Let's get on with it.
Should I risk that? No, I don't think I should risk it.
Moving to the rear. To the fore.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
I call upon royal power within. No, not this. Let's try this. Let me won't hold back.
Nah, I'm not gonna
With healing power.
mess around with it. What's up, Aseo? How you doing, man?
Helpful as ever. Sanctism will reign.
Don't touch me.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
Weak? What's it weak against?
Power of heroes. Let us fight as one.
Okay, I'll take it.
As the point of a sword. Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
No holding back. I'll crush you. Damn you. Know your place. Peasants.
Light.
So, the faithful are broken before you.
I need my Gengar hat, sir. Gengar hat? Oh, yeah, that's right. So is that what you came here for? You wanted to see the Gengar hat? You think like I'm some clown here to entertain you?
Who's that Pokemon? It's Gengar! Gengar!
All right, are you happy? Are you not entertained? I did it. I did it. Yes, and yes. Oh yeah, actually I did. I always forget to turn it off, but I don't do the rewards during a recording because it's a podcast. Yeah, I usually turn them off though, so that was my bad. If you were I'll refund the money or refund the credits back though, so don't worry, I got you. So the faithful are broken before
Yet
you.
your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
You can't get near me either though. The other two people, screw them.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my good
He did a
brother?
jump kick on him? Nice.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
You know, it's actually kind of messed up. We were there to save the other dude, but the other dude didn't do jack to save us.
Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story?
Out with it. What's your motive?
Oh, here we go. The T-swizzle.
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Where's he walking to?
Surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
Well, at least he wasn't creeper the way the way I was thinking.
You can't be serious. She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Oh my god.
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
That's a weird design.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
There we go.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
To kill you. To become king.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of swordhands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them?
Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Interesting face-off there.
Like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Claudel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Jaime, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
That's the spirit. You do that.
As the chirping birds return to their nests, and the darkness claims its dominion, the gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the gauntlet runner.
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Yeah, right. It's the end of the road, you say.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
What?
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Okay.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own
If
hometown.
only.
That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Maybe I should look for something in Camaro when we get to Martira. Okay.
This one's important.
No deadline. When is it coming? Give me one moment. Sorry. Wow, dude. Okay, there we go. Oh, Hero's Incense? Hell yeah. Okay. We left Nuris, who dissolved into the doom and gloom again, and headed towards the narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner. That wasn't called for calling it narrow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense of that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies. I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we are supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Okay.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
They're afraid of living, my friends. Afraid of living.
You're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon. I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's
How did he get that
camp
information?
I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you would never catch me dead helping out that tyrant.
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These Bernie borders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side.
Tyrant raid. Perfect. Let's make that catch on.
Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Ooh, sweet. Look at that ham. That looks like a giant pig in a blanket.
Some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant
Oh
sand.
God, never mind.
It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
It is a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
It looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. It is only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right.
Unless she's like the best troll ever.
And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
Barely been to this thing and I already left a spray of something. Ugh. But that's for the taste. It's not that bad.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit. But
Oh,
it's harmless.
stop talking. Please just shut up.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
Good
Do you
God.
think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Who's that?
Let's see here. And there's a camp. Let's see here. Let's see. Here's where we're all right. Let's see here.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
You can call us the Phantom Thieves 2.0.
I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made
Stop.
with You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please.
You say, did he say entrails?
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
Oh my
Must have
God.
gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, Rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Meet the lady in town first thing in the morning, so let's get a beauty sleep, okay? Okay, what do you got? What do you got, informed man? Oh, don't mind me. I only just arrived here just now, so it's not like I overheard any conversations you just had with Barden. And even if I did hear something, it's not like I tell anybody. I never would have made it as a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle its sensitive information. That's right. If there's anything you want to know about the city, simply ask me. You can always find me here, okay? That's why I messaged you, and you don't have Jack for me. What a very quaint bar.
Pleasure to see you.
Got a moment?
If we meet with the Lady Castle tomorrow and we're not particularly familiar with this area, why don't we call it a night? Okay, so how do you get out of here? Wait. Why does the little sprite girl have a full-size face of in dialogue? I don't know. They want you to never forget. What do you want, Stroll?
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Hold on. Is there something here? There's a pitcher of water. Should I drink it? Sure. It tastes like a bug flew into my mouth. Okay. I obtained 1 gold beetle. Okay. Drink gaming. Don't know what that does. Actually, what does it? Is there a night? Small bug that glows with a golden maglet. Nobody would buy it, but there's apparently someone out there who's into them. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Rest well. That was the actual last surprise.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Wow, what a beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept though. Where is everyone? They all went to Kriegante Castle ahead of us. Apparently, we can get there by climbing the stairs in the Stairstones Market. Okay, well, obviously you know what I'm going to do, and that's not go directly there. Yeah. I'm not handling any new bounties at the moment. Okay. Wait, what did he say? Check in tomorrow.
Now what am I to do?
Don't tell me what to do while I grind.
Beg your pardon.
You.
Okay.
Hello there.
What do you got? A well-cooking ingredient, which I have. Mellow milk. 800, Jesus. Oh, I can only get up to 3? Okay, fine.
Actually,
Now what am I to do?
Ah, Lord.
Okay.
What?
Good business with Krieg Hunt.
All good. Let's not.
Oh, I have to go? Oh, come on. Man, it'll take a bit just to reset.
Now what am I to do?
That's the castles. What area is this?
An elder candidate?
Y'all need to stop being racist around me.
Okay?
Is there anything here? No, there isn't.
What'll it be?
Superior mundane threads. Okay.
Can't be. What'll I do here?
What do we got here? Iron helmet. KG Shopkeep. Those are the good ones. That's how you know that's how you know it's good. Wow, plus 23? Yeah, the problem is I don't like buying stuff at shops because I know I want to get something better in the dungeon. You're a new face. Are you that helper that I heard about? I didn't expect you to be an Elda. I figured as much, seeing that massive gauntlet runner of yours.
Welcome.
Is that meat? Wait. Do I need to go?
Let's not. Hang on. What if? I see.
Oh, okay. This is the rock. Okay. Never mind. That's a real one nice rock. Good, sturdy, fine rock.
Oh. But Val.
What? But you have the angst.
Tis in thy hands now.
What did I just get? Due to the king's magic, the faces of the highest ranking candidates have appeared on gigantic stones called coronation rocks, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them and see what's on top. An amount of mag equals to the people's faith in... Oh! The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag... Oh, that is awesome. Okay.
Yep.
I did not know about that. Nope, don't need to go that way. That was a good move.
Oh, anyone. Now, how did I wind up here?
Book on his free day. What a waste of a mana.
I've awaited you.
Let's go.
Yes.
Bring it on.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
If only other good officials would do things like that. That'd be great.
We'll do our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Ooh, that's a really good deal.
Can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first, though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
Okay, so right now, actually, I do have some other stuff I need to take care of. So this is actually a good spot to save, and then I'll continue on at a later date, at another date. Probably, unfortunately, I'm really busy this weekend or this week, so I'm gonna try to aim to stream on Friday or so. So, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. As always, it was cool. It was fun. I hope you all had a good time just messing around. Guys, don't be sure tomorrow I will be releasing the podcast episode number 240 on all podcast services, so definitely check that out, and among some other stuff. So guys, once again, this is Davis signing out. Let's see, is there anyone available for raid? I haven't done that in a while. I've been kind of quickly getting into it. Okay, here we go. Hey, thank you, Lucentai. Thank you, Seven Figures. I'm going to raid Sano, the Lantern. He is currently playing his playthrough of Emerald, Pokemon Emerald. I never really understood it. Was that a real game, or was that a mod? Oh, see if you Pokemon Emerald Raid. Yeah, I know, right? All right, guys, here we go. We'll send it to Sana. Sana's a really cool dude, really good variety streamer. Definitely check him out. Send some love my way. Guys, y'all have a great rest of your Sunday night. I will catch y'all later. Peace out, guys. Hey, Google.